Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video of Team Dragon Lords. Your boy Josh at it again. This time with a deck of
The Egyptian gods.
the Egyptian God deck.
In which case, some people think that, ooh, the god cards, they're really not that good when they have their own deck or whatever.
However, this god deck is completely different. It also runs on tokens, as you see here,
Yeah, token cards.
and it is just funny how this deck plays.
And I will say, after dealing with it at least quite a few times, I will say it is quite the troublemaker.
So for start off, I do run 5 tokens.
Yep, 5 token cards. And no, none of them are actually Yu-Gi-Oh related, but he uses them for his strategy.
But for starters now, 1 copy of each: Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra.
And now these 3 are actually the legal versions of the god cards, not the illegal ones that you would use for fun. No. These are the real legit Egyptian god cards. Each one more powerful than the last.
Yep.
But I will say that they definitely did lessen down on a lot of their effects. Of course, Slifer the Sky Dragons is that if you were to summon a monster in its presence, it would just blast it for 2,000 damage.
And still does.
Yep, it'll just blast them, and if they go down to 0, they're automatically destroyed. Obelisk the Tormentor, basically if you just sacrifice 2 monsters, then the opponent will be taking 4,000 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course, we got Ra, the Blazing Chicken.
She has a blazing chicken, alright.
And oh my god, just seeing it in Phoenix mode for the first time, I was like, holy crap.
When I seen Winged Dragon of Ra for the first time, that Merrick, the corrupted Merrick, played against
That was against my...
Joy Wheeler.
Oh, right, yeah.
Seeing the Phoenix for the first time,
Oh, yeah. I was like...
I was petrified. I wanted to shut off my TV at the time, but I couldn't because I couldn't fucking move.
Yeah, you guys could tell that we're definitely, like... I'm just glad that none of us actually have a Phoenix mode card.
And also, I am running 2 copies of Millennium Seeker.
Oh, yeah.
If I sneeze, I'm sorry, my allergies are kicking my ass.
But if you look at the Millennium Seeker, he kind of looks like Shoddy from the anime.
They actually based Millennium Seeker off of Shoddy.
Yes, they did, yes. Shout out to that.
Next, I'm running this 2 copies of this card, Reactor Slime.
Yes, he is running the Slime Engine in
Oh,
this deck.
Oh yeah, because Reactor Slimes also help out with summoning Egyptian gods on their first turn. Because when you play that card, you get 2 slime tokens, and then if you have one of the gods in your hand, you can just sacrifice it and the tokens, play the god.
Yeah, and it don't matter which one either.
Nope.
Unless it's Obelisk, then you're really, really screwed.
I'm also running 3 copies of Ra's Disciple.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows what Ra's Disciple does. You summon 1, you get 2 more from the deck.
Pretty easy. Can't get any more simpler than that. I mean, I guess you could, unless you really want to shake that tree a little bit more.
Also, for the token cards, I'm running 3 copies of Scapegoat. which I love the flip effect. You flip summon it, and when it's flip summoned and destroyed, well, the effect will activate, which will give you 5 tokens.
Which gives you pretty good tribute father.
Oh yeah, and if you have the token stampede trap cards, they can't be destroyed by battle, and they gain 1,000 attack for each token stampede trap cards. And I only have 2, so that's 2,000 attack.
Yeah. The Ojama Trio.
I'm also running 2 copies of.
That would be Jiragato.
Yes, thank you.
We've seen that monster in battle in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime when Merrick used that monster during his duel with the Pharaoh in the finals of the Battle City tournament.
Yes, so during battle, step quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you gain 1,000 life points. You can only use each effect of Jirago once per turn. Quick effect, you contribute this card and target one face-up monster your opponent or you control. It gains 1,000 attack until the end of this turn.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm running 2 copies of them. And then running 1 copy of Phantom Sky Blaster. And sadly, that's it for the monsters, even though it doesn't seem much.
But believe me, it's more than enough to kick someone's rear end.
All night long.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm running 2 copies of Soul Crossing, which I've seen videos on this on how it's properly played. So say I have no monsters on the field, my opponent has 3 monsters. I can instantly play Soul Crossing, sacrifice my opponent's monsters to summon one of the god cards.
Basically, a soul exchange on steroids.
Yep.
Only except it's way more advanced than the original soul exchange would ever be. Where you would only get to use one of your opponent's monster as a sacrificial lamb.
And then I took out 1 card and I put this card in. Thunder Force Attack.
Oh god.
I love this card's effect.
It's evil.
Oh yeah, it's evil, alright. I'm gonna turn on the brighter light. Bear with me.
It's all good. I will not stare directly into the light.
So there we go. Thunder Force Attack.
Another very evil card.
Oh yeah. This card activation, or this card's activation and effects cannot be negated. If you control a monster whose original name is Cypher the Sky Dragon, destroy many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible. Then, if you activate this card during your main phase, you can apply the following effects. Draw cards equal to the number of monsters destroyed by this effect and sent to your opponent's graveyard. Also, you can only attack with 1 monster this turn, and you can only activate Thunder Force Attack per turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this deck is pretty much badass if you play it just right.
I like to call it balls of the walls.
But then I love the field spell that they came out with it. Mound of the Bound Creator. So I'm running 2 copies of the field spell. Level 10 or higher monsters on the field cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. If a level 10 or higher monster destroys a monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, the player, when controlled the destroyed monsters, takes 1,000 damage. When this card is on the field, is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 divine monster from your deck to your hand. And that is just trippy. And I'm playing 2 copies of Card Advance. The continuous 2 copies of Supply Squad. Two copies of Left Arm Offerings.
Yep.
My favorite spell, Token Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, destroy all tokens you control, then destroy cards on the field up to the number of tokens destroyed by this effect. Then I'm running 2 copies of Brain Control because there's no limit on that.
True.
1 copy of Mind Control. 1 copy of Gold Sarcophagus. 1 Monster Reborn Limited Edition. And then to the traps is 2 copies of Ultimate Divine Beast. 2 copies of Metal Reflect Slime. 2 copies of Token Sunday. And then 3 copies of Egyptian God Slime.
The most evil fusion monster I think I've ever seen them actually create into an actual card.
And I'm so glad they freaking did.
You guys remember during Yugi's final duel against Merrick at the Battle City Finals, where Merrick was able to use his Metal Reflect Slime, and while Obelisk was on the field, Merrick was able to mold his Metal Reflect Slime into an exact replica of Obelisk. But then he used polymerization to merge it with Revival Gem, and that's how you would get the Egyptian God Slime. Only except it gave it Revival Gems as powers of regeneration.
Now you can just use Metal Reflect Slime and just sacrifice it to bring out Egyptian God Slime from the extra deck.
Pretty easy.
And if that's not the case, it says this. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck by attributing 1 level 10 Aqua monster with 0 attack. This card can be treated as a 1 or 3 tributes for tribute summon of a monster. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent's monsters cannot target for attacks. And your opponent cannot target with card effects any monster you control except Egyptian God Slime. If that ain't a killer, then I don't know what the hell is.
After seeing this deck in action so many times, I'm like, this deck should be outlawed. I do that with a lot of my friends' decks here. Like, they should be banned. I mean, I don't want to see any of the cards get banned, because you know how the ban list goes. Nah. Especially the most recent one that literally just came out, where they made it so that Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity got banned from ever being used in tournaments.
Which I think was a stupid move.
Oh my gosh. I thought Josh was gonna get hot because of that. I mean, he is. He's hot.
Well, Konami made a mistake, and they're gonna have to live with it.
Well, I don't think they ever will, because I mean, they want to make the game as
They're basically taking the fun out of it.
I understand that. Gotta make their money somehow, right?
Hell, they should do limits on hand traps for crying out loud. Yeah, we first have a American duelist that win the big leagues for 2024.
And his deck is primarily built with hand traps in mind.
Yeah, that's not playing fair. That's just dirty cheat shot right there.
Well, it just depends on how we use them.
I'm not making fun of the guy, but it was posted on Facebook. Seeing the deck list, seeing his picture looked like it was a criminal picture or some shit.
Go on, bud. Give us all your rage.
Looks like a bad guy that just got arrested for illegal dueling.
Yeah, Josh is basically saying no more hand traps.
Yeah, make the game fun for once, not overloading with fucking hand traps.
Yeah, you guys can tell he's raging. Oh, that was actually funny. But yeah, we finally have our very first Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship duelist from the US becoming champion of the entire tournament. I'm stunned. Wonder how 2025 will do. I mean, that's a long ways away, but still.
I think as of next year's tournaments, I think it's going to be more insane, and I strongly believe that the ban list is going to be nuts, like more crazier than it was this year.
Especially since with a lot of the more newer cards that are beginning to show up.
Oh yeah.
Especially with the new Blue Eyes deck that's going to be coming out, the new booster set that's going to be coming out later this year. And then, of course, now we have the new Dueling Mirrors tin that's just about to come out in like 5 days.
Yep, wait for the ban list for that on the new Blue Eyes deck. Just wait and see.
Oh, I hope they don't ban a certain card out of it. That wouldn't be very fun. Now, I will say I was shocked when they gave Blue Eyes an Xyz monster.
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
I thought for sure it was going to be a Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon as the last extra deck card. But no, they gave Blue Eyes an Xyz monster. When I first read the caption for it, and then when I first read the article, they're like, okay, Dark Magician, Synchro Wen. People in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community really wants to see a Dark Magician-based Synchro monster out there.
Oh yeah. There is a new Red Eye support, and it's in Japan. It's the newer form of Red Eye's Black Metal Dragon.
Oh yeah, yes, I've heard about that monster.
I'll see if I can pull it up.
Oh, I think it's in the Infinite, that Infinite Millennium pack now. Or no, wait, that's gonna be in like one of the newer packs. I know that much. But yeah, at least they're giving Red Eyes some new support. It's not a whole lot of support, but at least it's something. It goes along with like the Metal Morph strategy that Joey could pull off, just in case he ever really needs to use it. They even gave Copycat a metal form. Metal Copycat. They should have done it for Grave Robber.
Here it is. Found on Reddit. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon.
Yep.
So
Look at how beautiful that dragon is, people.
So I am bringing it up to you guys on my iPad. So this is the artwork of it. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. Level 8 Dark Machine Special Summon in effect. Cannot be normal summon or set must be special summon with enhanced metal morph activated by attributing a level 5 or higher dragon monster. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. First effect, you reveal this card in your hand, set one metal morph trap directly from your deck, and if you do, shuffle this card into the deck. Number 2, when your opponent activates a card or an effect, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and then you can inflict damage to them equal to half of one of their attack position monster's original attack.
Oh, yeah.
And there you go.
Yep, that's it. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon. Out there waiting in the wings.
Oh yeah, so I don't know when that card's gonna come out.
I know it's gonna be in like one of the new packs. I know that for a fact. No doubt about it. It's gonna be also like along with the newest Zoa form in Metal Zoa. Along with the Metal Copycat, and it's gonna make things a little bit more interesting in the game again. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like in that Rage of the Abyss booster pack. It also has like that new Chaos number 32 Shark Drake card in it. I know that's coming out to the US sometime this fall. That is gonna be killer.
So yes, this is official, announced by Konami and YGOorganization.com.
YGO Organization is so great. That's where I get a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh news. Some of it, I mean, there's some of it that I'm like, we don't need to know all about this or whatever. Like these plushy toys that they got coming out in Japan. I'm like, we're never gonna see those here unless you buy them like you live in Japan.
Oh, asshole. Asshole. Just saying the word. I'm not cursing anyone out. Just saying the word asshole. Hold your hands like this and just bend forward saying asshole. Asshole.
We're not right here, people.
No, I'm tired. I had no sleep at all for last night or today, so I'll say random shit.
Yes.
Asshole.
But yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed that Egyptian God deck.
And please give me more of them subscribers.
We're getting closer.
Get us more subscribers. 25 down, 25 more to go. And then all I have to do is several short vids, and then I can start going live.
Yes.
So please, please keep it coming.
Absolutely. Anything helps with this channel. I mean, we're getting so much closer.
I have that song in my head, Living on a Prayer.
Yep, you can't go wrong with that. Living on a prayer.
And that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much.
Talk to you guys later.